Ladies and gentlemen, I've been playing Arknights for the last 2 years completely free to play. Let's review what I've got over these years and determine whether Arknights is generous to free-to-play players or not. I've hired 285 operators and obtained 43 outfits, with only one purchased using Originite Prime. The rest were rewards from various events. As you can see, I've never purchased Originium or packs. Unlike my CN account, on Global I decided to play exclusively as a free-to-play player as an experiment. Let's review how many operators you can level up over 2 years. 30 of my core operators are Elite 2 level 90, and all of them have level 3 mastery of their best skill. Some even have M3 on 2 of their best skills, like Bagpipe, Saria, Typhon, Eye of Jala, Golden Glow, and many others. The only exception is M9 Penance, for whom I bought a skin because she is the best operator in the game, so it's understandable. Bought with an Originite Prime, not a real money of course. In the recent event, I used my long-saved 300 rolls and got 2 Wizardals and 9 logos. I also luckily pulled Scotty Alter and got 2 pots for both Pozemka and Kaltzit. Overall, the pulls were extremely skewed towards certain operators. I usually go all out on all limited banners. The only ones I skipped were the Rainbow Six rerun with Ashe, because she sort of fell off, and the Shoe banner, because I will never use her anyway. She is an outstanding operator, but Saria is my waifu. Leveling to 90 takes a lot of resources, so the rest of my 6-star operators are somewhere between levels 50 and 80. I also sparked Nerl Alter in Whissadel banner, but I don't have enough resources to E2 her yet. There's a chance that I'll finish Heliger and level Civilite Eterna and Phantom. Dorothy is also pretty decent. 4 5-star operators. I usually level up those that are good in integrated strategies or contingency contracts. Let's quickly scroll through them. I have a total of 25 leveled up 5-star operators. Some of them were promoted to E2 for their base skill. There are a lot of 5-star operators, really a lot. I don't see much point in raising them unless there's an event that benefits from having 5-star operators. For example, I'm preparing for IS5 by leveling up my 4-star operators, because they will cost no hope in IS5. Here they are. I have prepared 3 defenders and a lot of snipers for IS5. I think I will also level up May, Moose, Lunacub, and a couple of 4-star medics next. Unlike 5 stars, 4 stars are relatively cheap and don't feel like a burden. I can use them in the early IS5 stages and in low star clears, and I don't have any regrets about spending resources on some 4-star operators, even if I never use them again afterward. I think I had my first 10 E2 level 90 core operators after just 1 year of play. I've never been in a situation where I couldn't pull an operator I really wanted. It's all about planning, with the drawback of not having a lot of operator outfits. There are a lot of events that give you resources to level up your characters. At the start of my journey, I also spent my Originium on sanity resets, which I wouldn't recommend, but in moderate amounts, it makes sense because it allows you to raise your first E2. You can get support meta E2 unit like Link to Snowball through all the main stages. Once that's done, you can level up a couple of other E2 units and dive into IS and RA2 to farm for EXP money and chips. After 300 pulls on the Wizardel banner, I still have around 120 pulls from Originium conversion and 45 in headhunting permits. Thanks to the 9 copies of logos, I have a lot of gold certificates, so I'll buy another 38 headhunting permits from the shop. My current plan is to have 300 pulls ready for when the Lapland Altar banner arrives, but I also intend to spend some on Nymph, Narantuya, and Ulpianus banner. I think I will skip the Dungeon Meshi collab, since I'm not getting any FOMO vibes from it. When I first started the game, I felt like I would never catch up to day 1 players, and that my account was bricked because I missed out on broken operators like Ling and Chinalter. But then the same story happened with Yato and Texas, and now with Wizadel and Logos. I believe we will see many similar power creeps in the future, which is why it's never too late to join even as a free-to-play player. To sum it up, yes, Arknights is an extremely generous game for F2P players compared to other gacha games. However, you need to be smart about managing your resources, focus on using meta operators, and be extremely efficient during the first few months. Check out content creator videos about the first steps in the game. Don't rush any decisions, like base planning or spending Originium before Googling. And in time, your account will be as developed as mine after 2 years of complete free-to-play.